Hey again, guys. Do you know what I like to do the night before I head to Florida? I like to look at some baseball cards. So I'm excited. I'm going to the Clearwater show on Saturday, but heading to Tampa tomorrow night, and going to have dinner with Lou Rock on Friday night, and then and his lovely wife, and gonna bring Bob some nunchucks to play with. And gonna see a cousin of mine for lunch on Friday, and then Saturday the show, and afterwards heading to Lou's and gonna see a lot of YouTubers. So I'm really looking forward to that. If you're at that show, please come and introduce yourself. Love to meet you. So I'm not gonna talk about PWCC. I'm not going to talk about Panini. I'm not going to talk about what Jeff Wilson bought. I'm not going to talk about shill bidding. I'm not going to talk about card trimming. I'm not going to talk about any of that stuff. You know what? I want to go back to what is great about this hobby. And I was giving a tour of my cards and going through everything with some relatives that came to visit. And I keep a stack of things, letters, notes that people have sent me over the years. And I don't have them all here. I have them spread out. But I grabbed some of the ones that I could grab that were handy. Because I was showing my relatives, my cousin and my aunt came down, and I was showing them, things that people sent me and the nice notes that I get. And it reminds me of what is so wonderful about this hobby. And sometimes we need that reminder to put a lot of the negativity, the noise, the nonsense aside and appreciate what is good. So I wanted to share some of the wonderful things I've gotten over the years. And I try to keep track of what everyone sends me, and I started to put things together like I curate my cards. And I'll show you in a minute. But for instance, my man at Four Leaf made me this Lynn Swan. I mean, how fabulous is that? A marker painting of my favorite football player. My man Reese, ND Card Ranger, sent me this out of the blue. It's the proof for the disc. What a fabulous gift. Franco Harris. I had Don, Field of Dreams, had made me this. I know he made some of you these too. A card stand with a 71 Clemente. If you don't know, Don is really good with these. He makes himself some card holders, wooden card holders, and I'm always trying to get him to make me a couple hundred. I got this bobblehead, which I never had, from the 60s, from Dave Blue Jacket 66. Of course, he sent me many other things on multiple occasions, but I have this one displayed here proudly. I never had that. Jason, Mr. Fisher Bike, actually sent me my own cards, had them made for me. Orlando recently, was doing a live from a card show and asked me if I wanted this and picked it up for me. A collector's dream, Orlando. And next thing I know, it's in my mailbox. Henry S., always commenting on my stuff, sent me these Italian postcards. Henry, I gotta buy a whole bunch of holders to get these in, or at least some sleeves. Stooks, he had sent me a note a while back. I don't even know if you remember sending these to me, but sent me all these pirates. These were little cutouts out of All-Star Game programs. The nice note. Ed Monet, he's E Monet on YouTube, sent me this fantastic Santonio Holmes. Stooks also, through somebody that watches me, a friend of his, wanted to send me this. And this is just phenomenal, this Rod Carew. And I had never seen one before. I was just messaging with Stooks because, man, he has such a world of knowledge. He's always introducing sets I've never seen before. But this is a McDonald's Rod Carew. K-Family Breaks sent me Lynn Swan High C wrappers. I showed them on my live last night. I mean, what a wonderful gift. And sent me the cup with Lynn Swan's facsimile autograph there. Dustin and Blake, he knew the 1959 Bill Mazeroski, one of my favorite all-time cards, and it has a lot of sentimental value to me. And he sent me one. And he said, you know, he knows it's not in the best shape, but he knew I would appreciate it. And so I've been kind of keeping cards together with notes and letters. Matt Poggle sent me this, and Nolan, 71 Maz. Scott, Reindeer Studios. Oh, that's moving around a little bit. So I've been keeping these together. Ground Chuck, Kyle, great guy. And he sent me this old Seattle Pilots pennant. He sent me some other things too, but some other cards. It's hard to store everything though this way. And how awesome is this? Liam, Baseball Fanatic 12. You know, I had told the story about going to Steve Blass's baseball camp. And this is actually the second thing he sent me, but he sent me this great signed Steve Blass card because I went to his camp. I had bought a card from Beverly Hills Card Shop out in California, and they had sent me a nice note saying they were a fan of my channel. Back with the card. Really appreciate things like that. Cracker Jack Cards reached out to me, asked me if I wanted this. This has cards in it. Well, it has photos, full photos in it, and sent me that. And I just have all kind of letters and notes. I mean, I have a stack of them here, and I've been trying. There's just so many. I've been trying to. I saved some in holders, and I've been trying to team them up with some of the gifts, you know, where I can, to display them, and I keep them. And, you know, I look through them when I'm feeling down or every once in a while. And then, you know, my man John, 3D's 80 Kid, sent me his card. Of course, several people sent me those, but he sent me this, I keep showing them, Jack Daniels and Coke, which I love. So I don't have to get myself in trouble when I have a Jack and Coke. I can have it anytime I want on here. My man Pepino Man sent me dirt from Dodger Stadium from Clayton Kershaw's no-hitter. And from the bags on Roberto Clemente Day and the World Classic. And a baseball bat pen. And he sent me baseball socks too. Pepino Man. Love him. My friend James, Elite Hunters, brought me that Hines Ward last time I was in Florida at the show. When he came, it's numbered to his jersey number 86. Love my man James too. My man Theo Clemente Collector sent me a Doug Drabeck bobblehead because a story I told in a program when they retired Franco Harris's number. My drinking buddy Picker Jim has sent me cards, and a lot of other people too. So these are some of the things, some of the gifts that people have sent me like out of the blue. And I mean, what a wonderful community. And I'm sure there's lots of you that get even more than I've gotten. And, we all kind of send to each other. George, Diamond Yard Sports Cards, when we went to the National, brought me all kind of cards and brought us all. Rick, Vintage Oddball Cards, had t-shirts made for all of us. And I got the great Dave Parker smoking a cigarette in a dugout. And Lou Rock had cards made for us from my last card show in Florida. And Sean Tieford has sent me things over the years. So I just want to send out a big thank you and remind everybody what this hobby's all about and what collecting's all about. So as always, I thank you for watching, and I hope to see as many of you as possible this weekend. I'm excited. See you soon, Lou. Look what I got, Bob. You're going to have a blast.